90? We should go 90. Oh, we're still going. What is this? What's happening with this train stopping distance? These brakes are really not doing the trick for me. Huh. We're not going to stop in time again. What is this? I don't understand these brakes. These are horrible, horrific brakes. Well, I definitely need to adjust my assumptions about this train. Well. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Train Simulator 2018. KermMartian here, back with episode 5 of my Train Simulator 2018 series. This is also KermMartian Live number 27. Welcome aboard 2K90, operating Southeastern service to London Victorious. A Southeastern service. You'll be calling at all stations to St. Mary Cray and then running fast from Bromley South. Set the train up and depart once boarding is complete. And once again, remember whistle boards. When you ride the train, it's like going back in time. So, forward, cue, doors open. Doors are open. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are rejoining me if you're on YouTube after I made a minor error. A minor error being underestimating the stopping distance of our class 465, which led to us slightly running through Meobum. It looked like I was going to stop in time, and I didn't. So that made me very sad. I did have a few points off, 2 points off for being late to, what was that, Bromley South? And, let's see, I think I got 6 points off for a minor speeding. So it was going pretty well, but we definitely learned some things about stopping distance in the 465, especially when there's only 4 cars. So we've gone back in time. You can see a little bit of the chat if you're just joining us on the left, implying that there was definitely a reasonable run going on before. We're back on the Chatham Mainline, 465, 4-car EMU today. We're heading first on a slow service, a local service, a stopping service from Gillingham, and then at some point along the way, we'll be switching to being a fast service the rest of the way to London's Victoria Station. And we're going to go for full professionalism. No speeding, no lateness, no stopping beyond the end of a station. And we're going to hope it goes well. If you're lucky, I may toss in a little bit of an outtakes. We'll see about that. We will see indeed. I also learned something about the scenario in terms of the train we will be chasing for a while, which will give us yellow lights. You can see, in fact, the signal at the end of this platform went from red to amber to double amber. Now it's a double amber, meaning we're cleared through 2 signals. So let's hope it goes well. Just about time to depart here at 7:07 a.m., 7:08 a.m. Let's go. Notch 2. Ride out of our station with a bit of garbage on the tracks. Unfortunately, these people are slobs. Let's not go past the 15-mile-an-hour limit we have here. We were getting quite far along in this scenario, too. I'm disappointed that it went so suddenly poorly. I was saying in that segment, actually, that these days I don't have much time to play Train Simulator outside of my streams, so what you're often seeing is me practicing some of the routes for the first or second, in this case, time. Episode 3 of my TS2018 series included my very first run on the Chatham Mainline, and now this is my second and a half attempt. We went back in time, rewound to 7:08 a.m., and now all is well. Let's go up towards 80 miles an hour. In fact, let's go up to 30 miles an hour because we're still chasing ambers. And we'll have to remember to blow the horn for our whistle boards as well. I think the first one was a bit past Rochester, if I recall. 30 miles an hour, I'm going to power down as we go into this tunnel. AWS for the amber. The yellow light. All right. Crisis averted, hopefully. We have a 50 coming up, followed by a 30, so coasting along at 35 is perfectly reasonable for now, especially since it appears we have another amber light ahead. I don't know why I'm saying amber all of a sudden. I suppose that is the correct word, but it sounds a little bit pedantic compared to just saying yellow. that a single yellow? Single yellow, AWS. Trees and houses as we leave this tunnel in our 465. That is the single yellow, so we need to be prepared to stop by that signal in a third of a mile. Well, to hopefully kind of inch ourselves down towards 30 miles an hour. Oops, not accelerate. Decelerate. You can see that we have a third rail here. As I mentioned previously, in the class, well, along the Chatham Mainline, there's third rail rather than catenary cabling. So these 465s are equipped with third rail shoes, excuse me, not brake shoes. Where'd the word brake come from? Our first non-terminal stop is Chatham, oddly enough, for the Chatham Mainline. So we definitely need to enter the platform at no faster than 30 miles an hour, or things are going to go horrifically badly for us, as we've discovered. Entering the platform at 50 means we leave the platform going 30. Step 2. Step 2 should be good for us. And we learned that was there an S-car stop, or was this the one with the 468? I think this is the one with 4, 6, and 8 altogether. Yep, there it is. AWS. There we go. Textbook stop. And doors. Let's see how we did. Nice! Oh, look at that. That is professionalism right there. I have my headlights on, right? Yes, good. Professionalism. That is what we like to see. Very good. Very good. Man, Mankey is such an annoying Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Apom, sorry, not Mankey. Apom. Because it takes such high power stuff to catch raspberries and great balls and is so useless. That may seem like a non sequitur, but it's not. My phone was buzzing because there was a Pokemon nearby. Don't worry, I don't play Pokemon Go when I'm driving real trains. Timeliness bonus. Doors are closed. Off we go. Notch 2. Notch 3. Double amber, so we're cleared for the following. We're cleared for 2/3 of a mile. Well, that's what I was going to say. You know, if I didn't have my headlights on, professionalism could not be something I could claim. If I stopped precisely where I was supposed to and had my headlights on, I would call that pretty awesome. I'm putting my finger and thumb together in the OK symbol. You can't see that because I'm not using my camera. If I had stopped perfectly and did not have my headlights on. Oh, we're speeding. I think this is where we sped last time. All right, so we lost 6 points. I think that may be the same 6 points we lost last time. I'm nothing if not consistent, I suppose. I think everyone in my life, no matter how they feel about me, would agree that consistency, perhaps to the extent of bullheaded stubbornness, is certainly a trait that I have. Certainly indeed. We're now passing through the old Rochester station, the one that was closer to Chatham. Along, oop, we're at speed. Damn, I thought I caught it in time, but I didn't. 10 points. On our way to the new Rochester station, which is further away from Chatham. We have a yellow, all is well. I won't bother trying to stop until we're just entering the station. Hello, A Helper. Good to have you with us today. Hello, whoever just joined us on Twitch as well. I did see PT say something from Twitch, so I know the Twitch chat is working. I was a little concerned about that yesterday because nobody said anything from Twitch. Now, I'm almost positive that Rochester has an S-car stop. Yes, so in fact, let's accelerate slightly. Not too much, because we have to stop at that red. Oh, no. No red. Just yellow. How are we doing on time? We have time. We're good. As you can see, still learning the brakes on this. Still definitely learning the 465's brakes. That'll do it. Endorse. And ding. I like that little ding. How do we do? Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all, if I may say so myself. Maybe 2 feet short. Otherwise, perfect. What's new and exciting in your life, helper? What's good? Trains, hopefully? Probably not as many trains as there should be. Oh, I should mention that I'm going to go play with my big trains tomorrow. Not my big trains, the big trains. Hopefully, I think I mentioned this in episode 3 or 4. I'm going to try to get work with my colleagues to get our 1950s subway car going again, now that we've hopefully more or less finished all of our relay and rewiring work. Notch 4 is hugely optimistic for this. We should not be going that enthusiastically because we are still going to be passing yellows as we go. As I just learned from the first attempt, that went moderately poorly. We'll be chasing yellows for a bit, then they'll switch to greens and we can go to full power, and it'll look like we're going to be late to Soul Street, but it'll all work out in the end. Twitch chat is empty. Oh no. Damn. Speeding. Slightly. Empty as in you can't see the things that people are saying, or just nobody's saying things there? If you mean that Restreamio is only going in one direction, that would not be good at all. Train Simulator. Hey, iPhoenix, how's it going? Good to see you today. Thank you for joining us. What is new? Yep, I'm trying to build up a little backlog of episodes for when I have to, you know, be a responsible adult that does adulty things. Hangouts. Don't worry, it wasn't your Hangouts, it was my Hangouts. My good friend and colleague Geek Boy was answering a question that I had about the circuit editor KCAD, K-I-C-A-D. Oh, this is actually relevant to you guys. So we've been working on an ongoing project to control model trains, DCC and DC model trains with graphing calculators. And part of that is a little circuit board that takes the low voltage, low current signals from the calculator and converts those into the requisite signals to put on the tracks. He's making as small a board as possible. I'm trying to make a multi-purpose board that can be either an Arduino shield that lets you control your model trains with an Arduino, or can also be used as... Uh-oh, that's a red. Not emergency, just full service. This may go poorly? No, we're good. We're good. We are good. Unfortunately, I lost a few points for the emergency there. I should... When I get carried away with talking, it often reflects poorly on my trains. So that pretty much is already feasible, helper. We can pretty much already control Train Simulator 2017 with calculators because we have the direct USB thing that lets you control... Basically make a calculator be a USB keyboard. And because you control Train Simulator with a keyboard, you could theoretically control Train Simulator with a calculator. Hello, Matthew. Good to have you with us again today. I'm, as you can see, retrying some routes on the Chatham Mainline. Hopefully doing a little bit better than yesterday. I'm doing much... Well, I'm trying to be much more careful to keep to speed limits, obey the whistle boards, and all that good stuff. I was displeased with the score that I got in episode 3. It was in the 770s, but still not good enough. I think it was 775, actually. Yes, that is true, but I don't know enough about it. I would like to know more. That is the yellow. I'll notch down to notch 3. We just got a double amber, so we're cleared for a mile and a third. What is that unusual symbol there? I don't actually know. That is a very unusual symbol. Maybe that's a whistle board. Ooh, let's see if that's the case. I don't think it tells me about whistle boards, but that would be cool. I think full power, because I know that I'm going to be able to make it. Well, by make it, I mean I know that I'm going to have my signals clear ahead of me, since we did half of the scenario already. AWS, yes, thank you. That's a single yellow. There is our whistle board. That is indeed what that little symbol is. I am going to throttle down for that single yellow. Nope, we're good. Controlling the calculator from Train Simulator. So the other thing people have asked me about is controlling real big trains with calculators, which would just be amazing. That may not be entirely unfeasible, but I'll have to wait until I have my own train. I don't know how other people would feel about me controlling their trains with calculators. I should add my trains and private track not under FRA regulations. Mainline trackage. Let's get our speed right up. I'm glad you're doing trains, Matthew. That's the right thing to do. Although I also support studying. I'm glad that you don't really have to do that much tunneling through the mountains. That's great news. That should keep the cost of your project down. Actually, I'd be curious to see if you could come up with a reasonable estimate of what it would actually be. Why are you procrastinating? The Last Millennial. What are you playing, JMO? What route are you playing? If you can say, while you're also driving. You certainly can. So I'm going to be building, knock wood, I'm going to be building my own private train car. I can do it a bunch of ways. I can get somebody to build it for me, which is easy and expensive, not as fun. I'd like to or I could build it totally from scratch, which is hard and expensive and very fun. I'd like to pick something halfway in between where I can get some pre-assembled parts. Like, for example, if I could convince Siemens to sell me some nicely suspended AC traction motor included bogies / trucks, if you're American, that would be cool. I have researched the diesel motor generator pairs that I want to use for producing power when there's no pantograph power about. I'm sure I'd like to use existing pantograph units and control electronics. Let's start slowing down for Soul Street. And I even have some ideas of where I could get some base bodies from to modify. There are companies that sell or auction off old trains that could be a useful base. I just have to figure out if it makes sense to start from an existing base or if I'm going to have an easier and cheaper time just starting something from scratch. Cajun Pass, good stuff. I'm glad you're playing that. Let's slow down some more. Not full service, just notch 2. We don't want to toss our passengers around too much. I'm being probably overly cautious on the braking now after our bad experiences of shooting right through stations. I think these may be slightly shorter platforms too, I'm not sure. Maybe not. AWS for the yellow light. There we go. Now we are going to stop properly at the station. That is what is going to happen. And there's the 4-car stop. So let's stop. Slight overshoot, but not much. And doors. Hello, my hair. Alright, that was pretty close. Pretty close. I'll take it. Cute little station house here. A little bit of a waiting area overhung by that canopy slightly. Is that a ticket machine? Got a ticket machine here. Oh, look, there's a route map too. Nice. Very nice. Can't read what that says. It's looking quite overcast here. Not as blue and sunny as I would hope. $465-155 is our train today. Less than high speed 2, that's for sure. Could hardly be more expensive. Notch 2, wait for our brakes to release. Do we have a brake pressure valve? A brake valve pressure gauge? Yes, we do. Brake cylinder. I think it's BC. Notch 3, we can head straight up to 90 actually, since we have green lights. Ah, no, we can't, because there's another station right after Soul Street. Meopum. Let's not overshoot Meopum again. And once again, I apologize if I'm butchering the pronunciation of that. Let's see, I think we got up to 60 last time, so we're almost at the point where I rewound time. Hopefully we don't have to do it again. I think this is where we should throttle off. A little bit more. What could go wrong? How hard could it be? What other Clarksonisms can I come up with? Ah! I'll be the most professional train driver in the world. That's probably copyrighted by the BBC at this point. Hello, 465. Oop, not full service, just step 2. Where's our 4-car marker? Also, how are we doing on time? We are doing very well on time. I always think those platform 1 markers are like 1-car markers. There's our S-car stop. We'll go for the S-car stop. Beautiful. And doors. Let's see how we did. Oh, look at that. Look at that professionalism right there. So good. That is what we strive for. That is the perfection that we strive for every time. If we could do that every time, life would be good. Let's get a little bit of a high field of view screenshot. Low field of view. High field of view? Low field of view. Let's estimate. Nope, high field. Low field of view. Ooh, maybe too much. There we go. That'll do a screenshot. And it's time to get going. Off we go. Brake cylinder pressure releasing. Very good. Very good. We have made it past Meopum, ladies and gentlemen. All is well with the world. Hooray. Hooray and hurrah. Full power. As you know, nothing can possibly go wrong. I have some coffee here. Coffee is love. Coffee is life. We have a green. Our next station is 2.4 miles, Longfield. So let's be aware of that. I'm kind of glad we didn't stick with the scenario version, the one I was doing right before this, where I overshot a station and backed up into it. Because, Soul Street specifically, because that didn't feel very professional. Yeah. Although I feel like I've been on a train where that has happened in real life. I don't know why I'm being so cautious. Maybe because of that hill? Full power. Man, it got quiet. I see we have seven visitors here today, but nobody's saying anything. What are you guys up to? Driving your own trains, apparently. That would be kind of cool. A bunch of people hanging out driving trains together. I don't have enough friends in real life that play Train Simulator. I have one friend who has expressed interest in watching me play Train Simulator in real life, but I don't think he plays himself. I suppose I could probably convince him. AWS says ding, all is well. Very good. That was a little bit late, but Alright, let's start powering down. 3/4 of a mile until Longfield, till the beginning of the Longfield platform. I'll put us in step 1 braking. That should be good for now. Maybe even a little bit more braking. Nah, I think we're good. I think we're good in step 1. A quarter of a mile. Do I spy a yellow light? Or are those the timetable station arrival time boards? Let's go into full service because we're not going slowly enough. Still not going slowly enough. Uh-oh. That bollocks this up again. Nope. Nope, we're good. We are good. No need to walk forward, guys. Walk back, rather. There's an 8-car marker. That means there was probably a 4-car marker somewhere else. Doors. Ladies and gentlemen, this station stop is Longfield, Longfield. If this is your stop, you should probably leave the train and make sure you have all of your belongings with you. Thank you for riding Southeastern. Gonna go back to notch 1, lower our brake cylinder pressure. So we will be ready to depart. More or less. Very good. I have not been using the speed set today. I don't know why. Timeliness penalty, we were late. Oh no. Apparently I didn't floor it enough. We're currently estimated to be 2 minutes late for Farmingham. Full power. That's not good. So the speed limits are going well. I'm not doing a lot of speeding and I'm not missing the whistle boards. But I'm running late. Huh. Ah, there we go. ETA is lowering. 17 seconds late, 16 seconds late, 15 seconds late. Good. Good, good, good. That also is making me think we may run into some yellow lights, though. Seven seconds late, 6 seconds late, all is well. More or less. What is that ahead? It's a weird looking house. Oh, I see. I thought, I see now. I thought it was 2 pieces that were not really on top of each other. We have a 90 mile an hour speed limit that we're going into. Very good. Which is what we were at anyway. I suppose that was for the diverging lines to know what the speed limit was here. AWS says ding, full power. 5 seconds late. I'm glad you guys can't see my mouse pointer because I keep leaving that in the middle of my screen. $70 miles an hour. There's Farmingham. There is a Farmingham on Long Island. We call it Farmingham. But I'm pretty sure this is Farmingham. Actually, Farningham. That's an N, not an M. My mistake. Let's start. Where? Maybe notch 2 once we get to that signal? That may be even a little too enthusiastic. Let's keep speeding along for now. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a premonition that I'm going to make an operational error by speeding through this station. Notch 2 braking. I think we're okay. My intuition tells me we're okay. I think we're okay. Yep, we're good. This is a short platform. Oh, not as short as it looked. Just a lot of people standing there. Hello, other train. Oh, there's an S-car stop. We should get up to that. Oh, that's going to make us super late. Let's just stop. Doors. Very good. I actually hit the doors slightly early, and the interlock prevented the doors from opening too early. Let's go to the other end and see what the screenshot opportunities look like there. Nice. That'll do nicely. That will do nicely. Good. Back to the front. Get ready to depart. We're going to get a slight... Oh, we didn't get a penalty there. I really expected a penalty. That's good. Moving off. Very good. In fact, let's stand on the station and watch. Platform. Notch 4. Very good. I think I saw a whistleboard somewhere. I hope I didn't miss it. Our score is now a massive 610. Go us. Go us. Wow, 8 people. Hello, people. Hello. Thank you for joining me for trains. We are in the class 465. We are driving along the Chatham Mainline. We are headed towards London's Victoria Station. And all is going well. Next stop is Swanley in 2.6 miles. This is my second attempt at this particular scenario. I managed to accidentally pass by a couple of stations by underestimating the stopping distance of the Class 465 with 4 cars. But now we're doing it again, and now it's going well. Oh look, there was a bus going over that overpass. Notch 4. We have another whistleboard coming up. Nice graffiti there. I think I remember reading that the graffiti represents the names of some of the developers and artists who worked on these routes, but I could be mistaken about that. You know, one of the great things about train simulator routes, one of the reasons they both look nice and look unrealistic, is they don't usually have the trash that tends to be on the side of railroad right-of-ways, but I see that they, at least in parts along this, change that a little bit, and there is, in fact, some garbage along the tracks, including in the tracks and stations and alongside the tracks near overpasses. There's Swanley in 1.1 miles, more or less. AWS says ding, all is well. I'm not sure I whistled for that one, but I didn't get an operational error, so that's good. Time to start throttling down, I think. AWS. AWS, I don't think that was for the diverging 30. I really hope not, because I don't see a 30 warning on my head. I would be very disappointed if we were diverging and I was going about 45 miles an hour going into a 30. That would be points for days. Nope, no feather on that signal. So we are continuing onwards. I just heard a little Steam communication bleep. I suspect that was probably Alan Folks Jr. of Chematech fame razzing me for playing Train Simulator. Which is weird because he's quite the transit-oriented teen himself. For some loose definition of teen, and also transit-oriented. 4-car marker. I passed it slightly. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have to walk up slightly. And doors. And we are here slightly late. 7 seconds late. Not too bad. Coffee. How good is coffee? So good. That is the answer. Delish. Also, our next stop is London Victoria in 10 miles. Uh-oh. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Expletive. expletive. Bother and tarnation. Well, that is really annoying. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're having fun, right? We are having fun. That's really annoying. Not so much because of having to continue from where we left off, but just because of the slight lack of professional success that shows. All right, so we're at Swanley. Next stop is St. Mary Cray. We went back a little bit in time. Let's get our speed right up. We're still in the greens, so we can indeed... Oh, now I know a little bit more about the stations I'll be stopping at, so at least I can stop more precisely. Always a learning experience. So I was saying, though, and I still want to know you guys' opinion, if I should try to get the Just Trains Western Mainline's DLC, if that's something that's going to be worthwhile. I'd imagine they have to lower the detail a little bit for a 300-mile route, but that sounds like huge amounts of fun. Plus, I think it's pretty cool that they've shown that a 300-mile route is actually feasible in Train Simulator, and it makes me heartened for, again, one day I want to get Geopipe's Worlds into Train Simulator. I would like that indeed, whether that's in the current Train Simulator or whether that has to be in Train Sim World. You think I'd like it? Fair enough, fair enough. Do you have it yourself, Matthew? Okay, yes, you mentioned that yesterday, and I definitely need to put that on my wish list, my literal Steam wish list, the London to Faversham route. There's St. Mary Cray. I know what you meant. London. A den of Lunds. That's true, I guess I could. What Geopipe is going to help with is things like the trees, the railbed, the rails, and overpasses surrounding houses and things like that. There will still be probably a lot of work to be done filling in all the little details. Fences, working switches, platforms, signals, all that sort of stuff. And I'm putting us in full service, probably a little prematurely. I'm going to go down step 1. Cool. I appreciate the first-hand recommendation. That is very helpful. I looked online for some reviews, and I didn't really find a lot of helpful reviews. Some of the earliest reviews pointed out bugs, but were from when the route had just been released. And as far as I understand, they fixed bugs since then. So that is really good to hear. Thank you. Now let's see where our stopping marker is. There's 6 and 8. Hello, sir. There's 4. Indoors. We are, almost half a minute late. That's unfortunate. However, that's a nice stop. That's a very nice stop. I'm going to put us back into notch 1 so our brake cylinder pressure lowers slightly and get ready to head to our next station. I'm not sure proves is the right word there. I might be super pedantic and say that suggests that it would work. But I'm being very pedantic and I apologize. Well, we still got a timeliness bonus. That's interesting. Off we go as our friend the 375 also departs. Notch 3. Notch 4. Next stop is Bromley South, and that's where there's going to be an S-car stop at the end of the platform. And then after that, I think, is the... I'm going to actually save. I'm going to be super paranoid now. I think that is going to be where we have to watch the signals, because the next stop after that will be 10 miles to London, Victoria. It's been a fun little experience today, learning on this route. Almost 4 p.m. in the real world. AWS for the 60, like last time. This time I'm going to do what I did last time instead of what I said I would do last time. That is, accelerate to the extent I think is safe in order to still be able to decelerate for the 60. So I'll probably edge our speed a bit over 60 before I start decelerating. Yes and no, respectively. I have used CEMU for my testing and debugging. I have only tested cesium to the extent that I was curious about using it, but I can't say that I really use it consistently. I tend to just run things when I'm playing games and programs on my TA84 plus CE. I tend to just use the ASM token. Well, now with 5.3, I don't even have to do that. 59.9. AWS says, ding, all continues to be well. All continues to be well. I do have new news on that. Exciting new news. We'll see how fast this new news can actually turn into something you guys can hear about. But, it's been an ongoing saga. I can't wait to actually be able to tell you guys the whole saga. But it's been interesting. It's been very interesting. Yes I am. However, not as much as I have been. I am worried about RAM resets, honestly. There's not a great way to deal with them like there has been on the older calculators, i.e. make apps. But we'll figure something out. We will figure something out indeed. I've seen how cesium does its memory backups and restores, and it seems pretty good. It seems like sometimes it doesn't work perfectly for some reason. I'm not clear why. The stars are sort of aligning, yes. I continue to be horrifically constrained on my free time playing Training Simulator now, notwithstanding. I mean, this is only the second time in like 2.5 weeks that I played, so I won't feel too guilty that I'm playing. I do need to relax every once in a while. I should be writing code right now. Actually, I'm going to alt-tab over to my server. Good, it's still running along well. I think I fixed the memory leak that I had in my program. Hooray. I got worried there because I thought we were supposed to stop there for a second. Oof. This route is stressful. Stressful indeed. Alright, so Bromley South, the end of the platform is in a mile. Now, 9/10 of a mile. Step 1, braking. We don't want to be too late. We're currently estimated to be 14 seconds late, so I'll accelerate a little bit. Then maybe put us in notch 2 or so once we pass the signal that's coming up. And then I'm going to be very careful about the signals coming out of Bromley South. That is what I'm going to do. Alright, now it's time to start braking. Notch 1, I think. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I started braking too early. I should have braked later and more aggressively. Remember, S-car stop at the end of the platform. I'm telling myself that more than you guys, as you can probably tell. AWS for the yellow. I think I sort of automatically canceled that without paying much attention to it last time, which was part of my error. And we're late. Not too late. Just a little bit late. I think that'll do it. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at that. Could not be more perfect than that. It better open. Okay, good. I was going to be very annoyed if this train simulator decided my door shouldn't open. That would not be cool. Ooh. Is that a vampire? Bro, you're pretty pale. I think you're a vampire. I shouldn't talk because I am also much with the paleness. But that's pretty extreme. Timeliness penalty. Oh, damn. That's a serious timeliness penalty. All right, we're going to be cautious here. We're not going to go straight up to full speed. Oh, yeah. Why not? Where's my DRA in this train? Sorry, I'm going to look at the track rather than... Where are you, DRA? Huh, I don't actually see it. And I still have to keep a close eye on that because we are still going down a little bit of a hill. But... And we are going into a 15 as well. We're now estimated to be very early to London Victoria, so that's great. What? I did? What? Aha! Fascinating. Yeah. Yep, 10.6 miles out of London Victoria. And onwards we go. Onwards we go. We've got a single yellow ahead. AWS, for those of you just joining me. We got some more outtakes right when I was about to head into London Victoria, so I've resumed from a save point. Such fun. Hey, but this time I get an opportunity to not speed, so that's good. And there is going to be a red ahead. And you're going to miss me learning about the driver safety appliance. Driver's reminder appliance, excuse me. I'm so sad. That was such fun. And here's the red I have to stop at. You know the drill. Stop properly at the red, about 1 car length away, although I tend to get a little bit closer because I like being right on top of the signal so I can get where I'm going about a second faster. I can use my HUD to estimate a car length, which is nice. For whatever level of accuracy the HUD is. Alright, now I'm going to set the driver's reminder appliance. We're going to pop our heads out and we're going to go looking for what is stopping us. Which is a train coming because the tracks are set against us. So, now you get to rejoin me while we wait for this train. Here's our track, here's our track, here's our track. It is set to go this way because that's the way we need to go. And then this track, I believe, is actually, yep, set against us. I hear a train. Where is said train? I don't see it. Ah, it's underneath us. That's the answer. Hello, train. Where are you going? We can follow this train and figure it out. You're going over here. Aha! And you'll be joining us from that underpass. Very good. I wonder where you're coming from. What kind of train are you? You're also a southeastern train. Class 465. One wonders where it's coming from. Anyway, now after that train has passed, now we'll have to wait for a train coming along this track here. Put us right over here so we can look for it. There it is. It's waiting to be cleared to go. We can wait with it. (65832). Then as soon as it's cleared to go and goes through, we will be able to go as well. Still waiting, as you can see. Twiddling our thumbs. My chair is squeaking away. I apologize for that. Come on, train. Get your signal. We don't have ours yet. I wish there was an easy way to go back to where my camera was. There isn't, other than just speeding along. There we go. It's got its signal. It's diverging off to the right. Go, train, go. Come on. There you go. And red again, because it passed the signal. No spads today. Also check out those third rail shoes. Pretty nifty. So if it's diverging off to the right, that means it's going, correct. Here. And then there. And then there. And then this platform right next to us. At which point we will be able to go. I'll sit here and wait for it. Very good. Very good. I'm glad we know this now. I'm glad we know it indeed. Here it comes. I hear it. And see it for that matter. That's fair. That is fair. Here's this other train. It looks like there's a second person as well. Someone being very quiet. My Restreamio dashboard is showing me 2 YouTube viewers. Alright, now we should shortly get our green. There we go. Turn off my DRA and go. Next stop, London Victoria. And we're going backwards again. This is a ridiculous bug. This is absolutely ridiculous. That should not exist. I can't believe I got cut out by that twice. That is a train simulator bug. I have absolutely nothing to do with that. Hello, John Bush. You're the second person. I'm glad to know. And full power, I think. Go up to 60. And I'm going to save. Because reasons. Just in case. Just in case. $35 miles an hour as we pass that 375. 43 miles an hour. I don't think so, because I was in forwards and applying power, and that was a pretty shallow hill. I think it was actually applying power in reverse, despite me never touching reverse. And I can't imagine this is a safety feature of the DRA, because as I was saying, you would just run backwards into whatever is behind you if DRA is to prevent you from, if it was related to DRA and preventing you from rolling forwards into things in front of you. That got a little bit close. So, we also learned that we're going to appear to be very early for London Victoria, and it's probably because we are going to have a red light we have to wait for, which I failed to wait for the first time. This video is going to have much cutting. Right, so I was hypothesizing that maybe it also set your reverser to reverse so that you explicitly had to go neutral forward, like forward, neutral, forward in order to go forward. So if you turned off your DRA kind of without thinking about it, there would be a second manual step of neutral forward. Otherwise you would start going a little bit backwards, just to avoid going through the red in front of you, but that does not seem like something that would actually be sanctioned in any possible way. So I think we can agree this is a train simulator bug. I will take a look at the internet after this to see if other people have reported this bug. And if it is in fact related to DRA. I can't imagine it's not, because Or at least Train Simulator's definition of DRA, since preventing you from taking power would interact with the throttle in some way. Yeah, exactly. It would be dangerous. So I'd imagine it's a bug. A bug, a bug, a bug. It is a bug. A bug, sir. Is it a bug, sir? It is a bug, sir. No, it's a bug, sir. I know that sir is not the original word from that. I know. Back into this interesting tunnel here. Going at 60 miles an hour, and all is well. Throttle down slightly. We're going up a hill, so we're losing a little bit of speed. Now we're accelerating again, because this is starting to level out, and I was on notch 2. Another 6.5 miles to London, Victoria. $59. Notch 1. Now we're going to be going down a hill, so I'll throttle off. I think a little bit more throttle than that. We also have a 45 coming up in 1 mile and 2/3, which will be followed by a 60 and then another 45, as we know from our first time around. That we do. That we do. Oop, nope, nope, nope. Not that much braking. Hello, other train. I'll blow my horn at you. Feel like it's nice to be nice. Although it is 8:02 in the morning, so I'm not sure the people who are just waking up and getting their morning started would very much appreciate that. Stations for days, stations that we're bypassing, because we are now a fast service. We're going to get an AWS soon for the 45, which I'm going to watch out for. It's probably going to be right before the signal. Right about here. Huh. Where is it? There it is. Beautiful. Down for the 45. Smooth as can be. Seems like a screenshot opportunity. Everything's a screenshot opportunity, you know that. Once we get into the 60, I will throttle up again and then get prepared to throttle right back down again. Diverging off to the left towards Victoria. I think that other branch goes towards another station, but I'm not sure. Towards 60, throttle up. We will get a little AWS alert once we get to right. Come on. Here. Throttle down. Oops. Oh, almost sped. Almost sped. That was awfully close. Beautiful. Down for the 45. Another 3 1/4 miles to London, Victoria. Very nice. Very nice. Very clean white row houses off to the left there. Very clean. Somehow I doubt that that's accurate. Somehow I suspect those are graffiti covered and dirty. Because urban blight. I'm just reading an article, well, not right now, but my co-founder ElfPrince13 just sent me an article about a proposed Burlington commuter railroad, which I had heard about, either going towards Middlebury or going towards Montpelier, either of which I'm very much in favor of. And I mean, there's a little bit too much detail of why this particularly appeals to me to go into in a public video like this, but it very much appeals to me to be involved in that in some way someday, including in a professional capacity of some sort. Oops, nope. Let's be careful here. 2 1/4 miles till Victoria. Voltaire Junction up Chatham, Maine. I like the inclusion of Voltaire in that. I assume this area is called Voltaire? I don't actually know. Do you guys know? Oh, there's somebody else who's joined us. John Bush, Matthew, and one other person, apparently. Oops, speeding. Damn. My points, though. Expletive. That's 8 points off. Ah, well. And we're about to do it again. I saw it. We're going down. Wait, we're not going down a hill. What's that about? We're in fact going up a hill. Huh. Battersea Power Station once again. Picturesque as always. To repeat myself, to the best of my knowledge, they are still working on putting apartments in Battersea. Building up an interior inside the gutted exterior. Those would certainly be expensive apartments, I'd imagine. We have a 60, a 40, a 20, and a 15 coming up. We're going to have a yellow light, and then we're going to have a red light, and we need to actually stop at the red light. We are indeed. Powering up slightly to get closer to this 45. We have 13 minutes until we're supposed to be at Victoria, so you know that we're going to be stopped at a signal for a bit. There's the AWS. I'm going to slow us down a little bit for the yellow. Well, we're actually already under the 40, so I'm not going to worry too much. I will worry about that 20, though. More interesting apartments off to the left there. Screenshot. This time we're going to stop at the red, don't forget. We will see the red, and we will stop at the red. AWS for the 40. Another 465 over there. A little bit of lag there. AWS for the 20. And there's our red signal that I missed the first time around. Around the corner there. Up on that gantry. Yep, I know. Thank you, AWS. Presumably we'll be waiting for a platform to clear for us. Voltaire Road. Ah, thank you. That'll do it then. How do you know that? I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. As to the best of my knowledge, a non-British, non-London resident. feel like stopping on the points is not particularly a great idea, but here I am. Denied. I'm going to save. This close to Victoria, I am going to save. Oh, hello there. It's a London to Brighton train. I think. Yeah. Southern. Class 377. There's another 377 waiting over here on a siding. Presumably for rush hour. Well, this is rush hour. So that's actually slightly surprising. Here's our train. I guess this is a screenshot opportunity while we're waiting for this light. Ah, good man. I appreciate you checking that. Now I know. See, still learning things every day. Yeah, that's good. That's quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Let's go investigate what we're waiting for. Here's our track, here's our track. We're heading towards platform 5. This can't be platform 5 because we'd be cleared into it. What platform are you? Yes, I know this is London Victoria. There's the Queen. But where are my platform numbers? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's nothing in platform 5 at the moment. Ah, I bet we're waiting for this train to clear the interlock. Yes, that seems plausible. There we go. That is what we are waiting for. Voltaire Road, I like it. Hello, Twitch person. Just waiting to get into London Victoria. Waiting for the tracks to clear. We still don't have the light. As for the next track over. There we go. That was a weird signaling glitch. Did you see that? It flashed that the track to our right was clear for platform 5 before it gave us clearance. Weird. Train simulator bugs. Always fun. I'm going to try to get us right to 15 miles an hour so we can pull in and be on time. ETA 14:15. I hope it doesn't make us wait 6 minutes. Oh no, okay. We're supposed to be there at 14:20. Alright, good, good, good. Good, good, good. I don't know where I got 8:20 from. There we go, we are in the 15, so we must not go more than 15. Shuffling across this set of tracks over to platform 5. There we go, now we're lined up for platform 5. Very good. Those points are set properly. Very good. We don't want to run into the front of that other train there. That other class 465 there, which is inexplicably overhanging the platform. It must be waiting for us. All right. And here we are. Hello, Jamie Jones. You are joining me right at the end of a nearly 2-hour stream, for which I apologize. I don't know why I'm apologizing. Well, I'm sad that you don't get to see the rest of the stream. You will be once I put it on YouTube. But for now, I'm afraid you will have to just see the video. And hopefully join me for future streams. I somewhat irregularly stream Train Simulator 2018. I sometimes announce it on IRC. I sometimes announce it on Twitter. I'd say I always announce it on IRC and sometimes on Twitter. But here we go. I have done some GWR routes. You can find them under my Train Simulator 2017 and Train Sim World videos. Here we are, London Victoria on YouTube. I will certainly not be doing one now because I have real life things I need to get to, I'm afraid. But you should certainly go back and look at those videos where I've driven some great Western things. Some from some along the South Wales coastal line, some from London to Reading in Train Sim World. Well, 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 ladies and gentlemen, we have reached London Victoria on this very eventful trip along the Chatham Mainline. Great work, all tasks completed. Let's see how well you did. 949. I hope the cutoff for gold is not 950. That would be awfully annoying. It is not. Good. Gold star, 949 points. Very good. You just unlocked the Chatham Mainline, the Networker. And it's been a real pleasure, guys. Thank you for joining me for the full length of this rather extensive stream on the Chatham Mainline. It's been a lot of fun. I unfortunately don't know when I'll be able to stream again. Tomorrow, as I said, I'm going to be going to play with big trains, and I have lots of other startup things to do. I have not done Reading to Penzance. I have not indeed. Hello, A Helper, once again. But you should, I do recommend, not just because they're my videos, I've had a lot of fun with them, so you should go back and look at my videos. As always, you know, feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see my videos and streams in the future. I'm on both YouTube and Twitch as the same username, KermMartian. I am excited about your suggestions on what you'd like me to do in the future. I guess Twitch just didn't realize you were still there, A Helper. So keep those comments coming, both on YouTube and on Twitter. And as always, I appreciate the support and look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care.